as head coach of the Yellow Jackets, the former national team coach who won a gold medal in 2000. Georgia Tech 0-5 against ranked opponents this year. Picked up by fellow number 21, Sanaya Wilson. Inside, a righty scoop layup. And Tech on the board for the first time tonight against Wake Forest. That was after 3 straight losses against ranked teams. Johnson, a corner 3. 8 early in this game, Kalia, because
in shoot-around today, Nell Fortner spoke about just trying to get those open shots, and that's been a good display so far.
Open, not open, doesn't matter.
10 points so far, thanks to that first 3.
Something special, and just a player that takes control of the fourth quarter. It's not easy getting 38 points in a game.
Blocked down low is Kayla Blackshear. Not easy to deny the junior for the Yellow Jackets. Elena Rice in close. Kyra Wood drives it under the basket through 2 defenders, a bounce, and a score. Dyaisha Fair, the 6th most points in D1 women's basketball history, and she continues to add to her total. Doesn't get the bounce off the window. Morgan, a one-woman wrecking crew in transition. Dyaisha Fair wants no part of it. A bit hot. Johnson the rebound. Fair nearly makes up for it on defense, and the ball deflects right into the hands of Izabel Varejao. We saw her on the court. Was the last time you and I worked together, all the way back in early December.
It's been that long. Varejao is such a factor in this game.
And so is Tony Morgan. In our first break, Georgia Tech leads by 2, and it's because Tony Morgan is a beast on the... That was last January in a 12-point win for the Yellow Jackets down in Atlanta.
Might be on track for that today.
So far, she's got 4. Izabel Varejao, welcome back. For the Yellow Jackets, their 3rd leading scorer. Izabel Varejao finds a wide-open Alyssa Latham. The fist pump from Varejao.
She's a freshman still. Even Coach Jack said that she's going to play like a freshman sometimes, but she's not upset about coming off the bench. She knows she can contribute.
% 3-point shooting team already has 4 triples.
Worked on her game over the summer and expanded her range.
Alyssa Latham, she keeps it close to the cup, and that usually works. Augusta Naida with a risky pass to Blackshear. 6 on the shot clock. Morgan Augusta Naida, her 2nd triple try. This time it's true. Kyra Wood, the offensive rebound. Syracuse the best on the offensive glass in the ACC. Wood pivots and scores. When you get the ball back, work its wonders on the offensive end, making 7 of 15 shots from the floor so far. Varejao pulls up for a difficult mid-range shot and buries it. Did score and had an assist in the first quarter. Again, hasn't played in 2 months with an injury for the Orange. Closes out that jumper, but not enough. Kara Dunn.
You mentioned that she's a 3-level scorer. You saw her from the perimeter. You see her mid-range. She knows how to drive to the basket. Kara Dunn is much improved. It doesn't show up in the stat sheets, but Alyssa Latham, just being so strong defensively, really helps the Syracuse team.
Blackshear blows right by Varejao. Orange down 7. Varejao already 1 bucket. A righty hook rolls in. Latham off a dribble. A contested 2. Off to the right. Offensive rebound for Rice, who dishes off to Burrows, and she scores.
But those second chance opportunities are what have dug them out of some of their deficits this season.
3-pointer for Dunn. That adds to the lead.
With that, was hitting 3s immediately. Didn't hit many in the previous few games, but something about the...
You can't say it enough. She's a 3-level scorer. That shot was great.
Not a great shot from Elena Rice as she airballed, but Izabel Varejao with the offensive rebound, denied by Blackshear. Finds an open Sophie Burrows. To her fellow freshman Latham, but turnaround shot, and the shooter's touch. Floats it to Wilson. 7 on the shot clock. Wilson gets physical and gets it done against unranked foes. The Orange faithful still on its feet. Dunn pivots and gets denied by Latham.
Big block by Latham, and such a great defensive possession by Syracuse being able to hold him.
There with an over-the-shoulder pass to Woolley, and the Flash turns to success. Woolley, who just hit a triple. No look feed to Varejao. Through two defenders, the scoop and the score. They haven't scored in over 8 minutes dating back to the second quarter. But a really nice play off the timeout.
You can see Coach Jack, she's not going to mess around with this team. If you're not performing to her standard, you have to come out and she's going to give somebody else a chance to get it done.
In the second straight possession, Tony Morgan. Burrows, the freshman from Australia, has played in every single game, 19 minutes a night for plays like that. And her fellow freshman, as we're halfway through the third quarter. Ian Nicholas and Kalia Butler alongside you. Thanks so much for joining us on ACC Network Extra. But before that, plenty of time to watch a ranked showdown here in the JMA between Syracuse and Louisville. Georgia Woolley with 5 points here in the third quarter. With a hand right in her face, can't drill it. Fair finds Woolley, who pulls up for two and sinks it. Another offensive chance thanks to Johnson's hustle. Under 10 on the shot clock again. A beautiful pass to Blackshear, and she converts off the Morgan feed.
Still a lot of time left on the clock.
2 minutes left in the third quarter. Alyssa Latham turns it over, and Morgan takes advantage.
When you're young, your confidence starts to shift a little bit, but being able to get back on track in that last game built it up for them a little bit, and she wants to build off that.
Well, that's a confidence-building play for Sydney Johnson. Rice has had a penchant for turning it over tonight 6 times, but the 5th year back into the game. And one! We have her for the energy, not necessarily for the scoring, but an emphatic score to tie it.
Wasn't
Lone Adonis had an and one that really sparked this Georgia Tech team late in the third with an average margin of defeat of 16 points in those games. Fair for two, banks it in. Fourth quarter Fair is Noredo with the errant pass that gave the ball back to Burrows and company. Bounces it to Wilson, who leans into Blackshear. Faces up, and that's textbook to Tony Morgan, who took over in the fourth quarter of their win on Sunday against Wake Forest and takes over down low. Misses.
You can see her teammates getting hype off the bench. She missed and then got her own rebound. She leads the team in rebounds and scored once again.
With Dyaisha Fair, 12 points on the game and her second straight game off the bench. Orange back up by 2. A beautiful feed once more to set up Blackshear for the lay-in.
Who has been able to do it. Here you go. You see Blackshear, though. They were really disappointed after that Virginia Tech game. They had come back from a deficit like they've done all season long, but it just didn't work out in their favor. Tonight's not the game that they want to lose.
Not with the effort Cara Dunn's displayed on both ends. Swatting that shot of Rice even after the offensive rebound. Dunn trying to get it done again, which she does. Even on the hardwood. Blackshear loses control. Picked up by Adonis. Varejao with great defense. They go to the grad student in her first game in 2 months. Varejao with a circus shot. Fighting back. Only down 1, but a chance to tie it when we come back after that from Varejao. Izabel Varejao has picked up the slack, tied the game with 4 minutes to go. Blackshear with a great catch and the score to follow it up. Dunn, Georgia Tech's leading scorer on the year, loses the ball. Dyaisha Fair picks it up. One-on-one with Blackshear. She takes it to the perimeter. And there is fourth quarter Dyaisha. Career, she'd be just the second player in ACC history to do that. But this one is almost automatic.
Some more defensive effort by Latham right there, especially with Woolley coming over to help.
Another effort from Latham defensively, which is her season average. 9 ties, 8 lead changes. What a game we've had in the Dome so far. And Kennedy Perkins puts her stamp on it.
Saw the screen. It was money for her.
Georgia Tech's been money as of late. 6 of her last 8 from the floor have gone in. 2 minutes to go. Fair defers to Varejao, who takes on Won't Adonais and scores! Johnson ahead for Dunn. One-on-one with Perkins. Perkins blocks it. Blackshear loses it. Morgan dives on it. So does Fair and Varejao. Packets with half a minute to go.
Look at the chase down by Kennedy Perkins. The effort to get all the way down on Kara Dunn. Blocked her shot, 2 hands. She put her full effort into that jump. But those are the type of stops that you need late in this game when you're not up by a lot. Faces the moment Tony Morgan stepped out of bounds.